Hey folks, it's Friday night in Pineville, Kentucky. It's after dark, and we're standing in the middle of 25E.
We sure are. Let's just not get too close to that.
Too close. This is the pedestrian overpass at the Pineville Community Hospital. I think it's Pineville Community Health Care now, Health Center. This is such a great view of 25E in Bell County at Pineville.
I don't care.
My wife doesn't like heights, and she doesn't like bridges, and let's see, you don't like them at all.
I don't care for this, no. It gives
Nah.
me woohoos.
Gives her the woohoos.
Yeah.
Look what a beautiful view, though. This is a safety-approved
Looks like it needs some
pedestrian
repairs.
overpass. It's chain linked all the way. She's grabbing me.
Stepped in a hole.
I gotta show this to you guys.
I stepped in a
It's-
hole. It scared me.
There's a hole. She says it's falling for sure. Look at the massive hole. There is a bigger one over there.
Yes. Are you going on the cross?
Yeah. This is the Pineville Community Hospital. This is a pedestrian overpass from the parking lot over to the hospital. Folks, like I said, this is Pineville Community Health Center, I believe they call it now. It's a Pineville Community Hospital. Ground was broke on it September 16th, 1937, and it received its first patients May 12th, 1938. It opened with 40 beds and 5 doctors. This hospital has seen hard times. It was almost closed at least once, maybe a couple or 3 times, but it's went through financial hardships as a lot of small hospitals has. But they've managed to keep it open. At least most of it. But it's an impressive building to realize how old it is.
And the helicopters lands out here,
Yep.
right? Is that right?
Yeah, and that's what this, the helicopters lands
Across the
right
road.
over there across the road. That's the heliport. And I don't think they take the patients across this overpass. I believe they transport them from the emergency room by ambulance around the building and across
Yes, I do.
25E, as I've seen the ambulances over there.
Well, they wouldn't be no way because there's steps.
Yeah, and let me show you guys something interesting. And also, I don't know if we put it in the video or not, there was actually a helicopter leaving the day we did our video on Marilyn Monroe's sister being buried down here in Pineville. And she's not buried just anywhere here in Pineville. I don't think you can see it from here, but the cemetery is just beyond those street lights and trees right there. Let's go over and see if you can see any of it. That's my wife, and this is the cemetery that Marilyn Monroe's sister is buried in. If I'm not mistaken, she's buried near a small tree right not far from here. But the cemetery literally starts right here next to the hospital grounds. Don't it, sweetheart?
Yes.
And this is the hospital. But this isn't just about the hospital. This is Pineville After Dark, Pineville Friday night. So we're going to go for a walk down in Pineville. Are we not? Are you ready to go back across?
Yes, I have no choice. I have to. What choice do I have?
Well, I could drive across and pick you up.
As long as I just walk straight and I don't look down, look around.
Look what a beautiful view, though. Look at that.
Yeah, okay.
Bell County, formed from Harlan and Knox counties in 1867, named for Joshua Fry Bell, 1811 till 1870. And of course, this is the county seat of Bell County, Pineville. And this is their beautiful courthouse with the lit clock at the top. I think this is the first Pineville After Dark we've done, isn't it?
I do believe, yep.
I do believe that your believing is right. We're going to just take a walk around the courthouse square here and see what presents itself of interest.
Oh, it's very interesting. Small town, country.
Yeah.
It's everything. I mean, just check the little theater out.
Yeah. We'll come back down that side of the street and show you. Look at this.
I wish it's lit up.
The old Bell Theater, which they host concerts.
It's normally
and,
lit.
Yeah, and a
at
lot of
night.
stuff. They host a lot of stuff in there. We'll cross the street up here and come back
It's
down.
got a Mayberry feel.
Yeah, it does. Hope Barney ain't on duty tonight. He might give us a hard time.
I mean, it's really, really nice. It's a lot like the Cumberland Gap.
And that building over there is the post office, the main post office in Pineville. Now, let's go across the street, my dear.
It's kind of like the Cumberland Gap little town.
Yeah, that does remind you of that.
Somewhat like that. And this is what I love.
Yeah, the Bell Theater.
I love
They really made
these
this
old
place nice
theaters.
inside. For a while, they actually showed movies down here when they remodeled it. Now, when we went by here earlier
He was painting.
today, there was a guy sitting here actually painting. I wish we could have got him,
He's
but
got
we...
Old Pineville
Yeah.
picture. I don't know what it would be.
Looks like maybe the depot. This is the Butcher's Pub. And they have an A.
I think
Oh,
that's
the barrel
new.
room.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's new, right?
Yeah, the barrel room. I guess it's
It's
upstairs.
an event space that you have
Oh.
events at.
Okay.
Boone Trace Inn.
Yeah, this is actually an inn.
I like the name
Here,
of
yeah.
that.
Let's take a
That's
look
cool.
here. This is actually an inn you can stay at.
Reservations and booking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boone Trace Inn. Just Google that if you'd like to get a room and stay right here in Pineville. You can. Of course, that's Subway, but there's the, make sure the folks sees where that's at. There's the sign for the Boone Trace Inn.
What? Are we losing our mind?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't got that from
What?
anywhere
Yeah, it
but
sounded like there
Pineville.
was a disturbed
I haven't
person.
heard that before.
I don't know if we'll leave that in a video or not. Walked out of a building and said, "What are you doing? Are you losing your mind?" And then jumped back in.
Well,
Oh, look at there. They got like a playroom over there. There's kids in there playing on bouncy houses. That's cool. And here, of course, is the monument to Deputy Percival and his dog King, who was killed on 119 in Bell County in 2008 in the line of duty. I do believe they're setting spike strips for someone. The state police was chasing down 119. It's a sad tragedy. But this is a monument for the deputy and his dog. Of course, the clock up there is off time. I think the one on the other side works.
well, 2 out of 1 ain't bad.
That's good. Over there is Bootlegger's Spirit Shop. There's a lot of folks at something around these little towns like Pineville and Harlan and Middlesboro
Yeah. We get-
for a long time, and they're shocked when they see those stores in
yeah,
my
they
videos.
asked. I can't believe that.
I can't believe they're wet now.
Yeah.
That's why we do them, though. We like for the folks at
A lot of
something around
change
here.
took place over
Yeah.
the years.
We try to take you home without leaving your living room if you're from one of these towns. We'll walk up here to this little place.
Pick pack.
Yeah, what is a pick pack?
A pick pack
It's
is
a grocery store, isn't it?
Yeah. You pick and then you pack.
Yeah, you pick it and then you pack it. Yeah.
Get your baggie full
You
and pack
pay
it out.
between the picking and the packing. You pay though.
Pick,
They frown on it if you don't pay between the picking and the packing.
Well, that's I haven't heard one like that.
And this is pick pack. That's 25E going from Barberville to Middlesboro, which Pineville is pretty much right in between of. It's a little further from Barberville is from Middlesboro.
Hello. It's old glass.
Yeah, my wife loves these old glass tiles.
I remember it as a kid. This was a.
Well, you know, stuff like this making a comeback in building.
I remember seeing this in the old Harlan Hospital.
Wow.
They had something like that in the area of it. And I did see some of this down
And
down
there
Harlan.
is an anxious hippie down here. We just had somebody comment in my snow walk I did about what was anxious hippie in Harlan, and I couldn't answer it because I really didn't know. It says CBD, Delta 8, crystals, and incense. So now we know what it is, right?
Yep, the sign tells you all about it.
I imagine that's the same person
Yes.
as in Harlan. And this is the old city hall in Pineville, which has a beauty shop in it now.
Wow.
It's not the current city hall.
Bombshell.
See, it says Old City Hall. Yeah.
That looks like an old one, don't it?
Yeah, you're right. And we're back to where we started. So there's a lot more to Pineville, but we're wore out and the temperature is going down.
We're gonna
Yeah.
see if they have movies there still, right?
No, they did when they first remodeled it. If you remember, we saw a couple of movies there.
That's what
when
I'm
they
saying.
first remodeled.
So
But
they're not
now,
doing it now?
I think it's like concerts and stuff.
Aw.
I like to see them take a theater like that and show classic movies at it.
Yes. Oh,
Which I heard that one up in Cumberland, Kentucky might be going to do that. Heard that from a source.
Gonna have to check it
Yeah,
out.
heard it from a source. And here's a
I'm
better
hoping
view
so.
of the Butcher's Pub. So, my dear, are we ready to call it an evening
We are.
in Pineville, Kentucky? Thank you guys for visiting Pineville After Dark, Pineville on Friday night with us. We appreciate the company. We'd be very lonely without it. What do we say at the end of these videos?
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, folks.
See you in the next one.
What are you doing? You losing your mind?
Are we losing our minds, dear?
I believe you have.
That's actually not the first time my sanity's been questioned.
That's for sure.
Here's La Esperanza. That's the best I
Just
can
don't
do.
try.
I just tried. It's too late. They
Don't
heard me.
try.
La Esperanza.
What's the chord?